G'day everyone, welcome back. That's it. Inktober is finished for the year. Congratulations if you've completed it, or even if you just participated a few times. I hope you learned something. I know that I certainly did, and I'll be sharing with you just what when we finish up with week 5 videos. If you missed the earlier videos, remember to check the description below. Day 29, underwater. I was at Jorbup Lake in Shenton Park for the local Nature Journaling Club, and do let me know if you're interested in joining the Perth one. So I'd seen some signs for tortoises. I had heard as well that they were around. It did take a few hours before we eventually spotted one swimming slowly towards us. I trusted these signs that said they were tortoises, but actually I think they are snake-necked turtles. I'd certainly say that it spent most of its time in the water, judging from the amount of moss growing on its shell. Apparently this was one of the smaller ones living in the lake. I didn't really have much time to try and capture some notes, so there's not heaps on this page. Day 30 is pet. So I was visiting my parents again and decided to draw Zeke, their pet Burmese cat, since pets was a prompt from Marley a few days earlier that I'd missed out on. So I encouraged Zeke to follow me into the bedroom, curiously, and at first he was very interested in playing with my pen while I tried to draw him, even biting it a few times. So my first few sketches were quite quick and rough while he was still moving a lot, but eventually he curled up in a ball to sleep on the bed, and I got a few good close-ups of his face as well. Day 31, fridge. For the lucky last day, I originally actually wanted to do the prompt I feel and reflect on how the month had gone, but I decided to do my reflections separately from the nature journaling. I hadn't managed to fit in Marley's prompt of nature journaling in the kitchen yet, so I investigated the tomato that we had cut open for lunch just a little bit earlier. Looking inside made me wonder how the seeds grew, and how the skin and flesh can grow so distinctly. I ran out of room to add my observations of taste, but definitely that would be a great way to record a different sense on the page. Reflecting on Inktober. So while I show you a flip through of every page, I'll be reflecting on how I felt I went this year with Inktober, if I reached my goals, and what I'm going to take away for next time. If you'd like more nature journaling with me videos, please like this video and let me know in the comments your favorite prompt for me to try again. So to recap my original goals, I set out at the start of Inktober. I wanted to 1. Go for a walk every day where possible. 2. Nature journal something from life, whether that's on a walk, at home, or even just something I'd collected. Step 3. Use my handmade journal of toned paper with a limited selection of black, grey and white pens. I reckon that I achieved these 3 goals, but I probably could have done a little bit more walking or gone a bit further. I didn't managed to go out as much as I would have liked to because a lot of the time it was threatening to rain. This was a record-breaking wet month here in Perth. Still, my daily average for walking was 1.1 kilometres. I had a total of 32.8 kilometres, and that was an increase from last month, so it was good, but I would have preferred to have done a bit more. Now I find it a lot easier to just go out for a walk because I've got my bag ready and I've proven to myself how quickly it can be to just get your stuff and go. However, I found the challenge not very flexible for when I didn't really feel like going out, when my mood didn't match the weather outside, for example. When I did push myself, I usually returned happier than when I'd left because I'd gone out for some fresh air, I'd done some exercise and some drawing. So when I did push myself, it was worth it, but every now and then you need a bit of a break. Another fantastic outcome was being able to nature journal something different each day. The prompts helped reduce that choice paralysis. Sometimes I still struggled to find the prompt because I wanted to journal from life or to choose something specifically. I categorized the prompts as either something to draw, a subject, or a technique to try. So many of these I'd never tried before, and from each one I learned a lot. For example, about how to focus my curiosity differently and exploring new ways of thinking. I now feel like I've got a variety of ideas to draw from for next time when I'm not sure what to nature journal. Although I missed using colour this month, I found that limiting my drawing tools to just the black and white helped me explore line width and value instead of worrying about colours, and made me more confident using them in my journal and to capture more of my subjects as a result. So in future, I'll be keeping my routine of nature journaling using these supplies when I go for regular walks around my neighbourhood. I would encourage you to do one of the prompts from any list, something that you've not tried before. Or maybe limit yourself in some way, for example, to just using a grayscale page, and tell me what you learn. Check back every Friday for more videos, and I'll be back for more nature journaling adventures very soon. See ya!